My name's Tara Wall. I am the sales director for the Luminis brand. And today we're going to be talking all about Ellington. We're very excited for this family of fixtures to launch. This has been a long time coming, and I really hope that you enjoy the design and the performance behind this family. But before we go any further, I wanted to really remind everyone what Luminis is all about. So we really coined the term architects of modern lighting because Luminis has been around for quite some time now, over 4 decades at this point. And what I really love about this little paragraph here is talking about the fusion of function and artistry. Our products are going into spaces, whether they are mixed use spaces, retail, hospitality, and our luminaires are able to really breathe in so much life into these spaces and give it so much personality through the architectural design of those luminaires themselves. So when we set out to really build a product and really design a product from the ground up, we always go back to our core values of what Luminis stands for and what we always want to make sure is present within the design. So thinking about clean architectural lines and really making sure that that fixture is going to be there and stand the test of time, both through durability and also through the design as well. Then looking at curb to cube, you've probably heard the our sales managers in the field, Perry Nooner, Steve Roth, myself, really talk about this curb to cube element and what does that really mean? We're talking about taking fixtures from the pedestrian areas, maybe in the parking areas or the walkways, and kind of keeping that same cohesive look from the exterior onto the exterior and maybe even bringing it to an interior application. That's how our products are going to be able to flow on your projects and really allow them to shine. And then lastly, we have on this page families for design freedom, and this is all about scalability. So taking something from a really large form factor to an even smaller size or a different mounting method and being able to have that flexibility and allow you and the specification community to choose between what is going to suit that application the best. So kind of zooming out and giving you a bird's eye view of what Luminis has to offer, kind of going back to our earlier days with some of the more nautical looking fixtures like Eclipse and Maya, but also some of the cornerstones of this brand like Sirios, now Sirios Pro. And then even getting over to the right-hand side with LumiStick, that's been such a trademark of Luminis over the past decades, and then kind of over to the edge with inline as well. So you can really see the evolution and what we've really brought to the market and the variety that you're able to select from within Luminis. But also our indoor collection, a number of different shapes and sizes, and this continues to grow as well, taking the performance element that we've been known for and bringing it into interior luminaires that are really designed to be quite architectural. All right, so now that we got that all out of the way, let's dive into it and let's talk all about Ellington. So Ellington, and I really can't wait for everyone to start to see this product in person, and I hope that you are as wowed by it as I am, because just the shape of this fixture is absolutely so elegant. There are no external or visible fasteners on this product. The clean lines from the clamp to the pole, absolutely elegant from A to Z. The fixture is one size only. It is a 15¼ inch diameter, and we'll dive into all of those different outputs and distributions as well. But beautiful and classic form here that can morph into many of those different form factors that I mentioned. So just looking at the different shepherd's hooks and the different ways that you can attach that to a pole, double, twin pole, singular, or even kind of just the more traditional tenon clamp arms, and then kind of getting into our interior applications, whether it is a ceiling surface mount, pendant stem, pendant cable, a lot of variety when it comes to those. And then of course at the very top showing catenary, which I will go over with all of you. And I did bring a catenary adapter attachment to show off to you. Okay, so let's look at Ellington's features and give you the rundown. If you only had 30 seconds to share this product with someone, this is actually the postcard that has all of this information included on it. So we're talking about an indoor and outdoor fixture, 3 comfort distributions. So we saw comfort optics with Claremont and also Pelican. And now we brought it into the Ellington shape. And we're also giving you 3 different distributions, your symmetric, asymmetric, and also pathway. Also know there is a U0 in all of these distributions. Everybody has been asking for no uplight, and we are definitely delivering when it comes to this fixture. Please know it is under review from Dark Sky right now. You actually have to wait for your product to launch before you can submit it. So we're very confident that we're going to be able to achieve that certification, so be on the lookout for that. Also kind of looking at the outputs, starting from 2,200 to about 6,000 delivered lumens out of that symmetric distribution. You do have options for Enlight Air, photocell in the pole, and then we also have some options for internal behind the lens motion sensors as well. Some remote battery options, and then we can accommodate for the faux wood finishes that you've seen throughout the rest of our product line as well. So just a glance at those different mounting methods there for you. So where we see this product going is in spaces where we want people to really feel comfortable and allow them to look really beautiful beneath this light too. That's what comfort optics is all about. Making pedestrians comfortable and also illuminating the space in a really gentle and beautiful way. And Ellington is a great way to do just that. And because you do have those 3 different distributions, you're able to light that path with confidence, but also using the optics with this lens. It is very, very soft. If you've seen the Pelican lens, it is using a very similar technology to that one. So your symmetric is definitely going to be able to provide you that uniform light distribution in all directions. So pretty much like a type 5 distribution, so to speak. And then looking at asymmetric, kind of giving us more in one direction or to one side. And then our pathway. So this would be really great for some of those walkways here. So because this fixture is going up to about the 6,000 delivered lumens mark, this is definitely going to be in our pedestrian area. Now, if you need something that has a little bit more punch, do we have other solutions that go upwards of 18,000 lumens? Absolutely, we have other solutions, but this is definitely going to be in your lower level space and really accommodate for those. So let's look at this tenon clamp mount for a second. This is super unique and it's so sleek. I haven't seen anything quite like it on the market. And the way that it is attaching to the pole is very, very clean. So this is designed for a 4-inch pole specifically. So we offer those 4-inch poles, by the way. They're made out of aluminum. We manufacture them, Luminis does here in Montreal. And we are able to go up to a 20-foot mounting height. Beyond that, can we find other ways to have a higher mounting height within our other product families, any product families? Yes, we do have solutions for that. But just the standard options that you're going to see on our cut sheets are going to be up to a 20 feet in height. So you have the single, the double, the twin mount, and then you also have, I'm showing over here, more of a custom configuration because I figured that this might come up where we have kind of some different positioning with 3 heads. We are able to accommodate for that, just with the custom configurations and the loads, we want to make sure that we're evaluating that properly. And that is going to be for 4-inch poles only. So just kind of keep that in mind. Moving over to the shepherd's hook on the pole mount. So you do have a couple different options here. I know I'm showing a wall mount on the left-hand side, and then a single, and then a dual mounted shepherd's hook. We've been seeing this look come forward more and more in a lot of different retail applications where we're kind of going for this more traditional shepherd's hook. And this is a great way to kind of blend that traditional with more of a modern approach with having Ellington attached to the shepherd's hook. I think it looks really sleek. So looking at some of the more details on these pole mounting types, I just pulled this from the cut sheet so you could see what those may look like. When you do have Enlight Air, you are going to need the little antenna on top of the fixture. And then looking at what the twin mount would look like for an 180-degree offset over here. And then if we were just doing our standard PM pole mount, just going onto a singular single head going onto a 4-inch pole, and then you have your 2 options for the shepherd's hook. So those are your options when it comes to this pole mounting options, and I'll do the same for when I roll through the pendants and stems. So I love the idea of bringing Ellington indoors with the Visual Comfort optics, because it is going to give us a really nice, even distribution here, and of course that beautiful glow that we love. So seeing the wall mount in the back right-hand corner here, and then the pendants here are all stem mounted, and something that Luminis does standard, these are all hang straights. So these are all 45-degree hang straights, and you don't have to do anything special. And I do have an image of it here. So you see that STM mount, that is a heavy-duty 45-degree hang straight swivel, kind of a ball mechanism. So nice and easy if you were going that avenue. And then if you were to be selecting the SPG with some of the aircraft cables, or maybe you wanted 3 stabilizers for a particular reason, you do have that option as well. And then our catenary solutions. Please look to Luminis as an avenue for a number of catenary solutions. We have a lot of options, and we do have a button on our website that will filter through and show you those catenary solutions that are available to you. So wall mounting types that you have, some of those additional options, whether it's N-Light Air or our 7-pin receptacle with photocell option shown here, and then kind of getting into the wall mounts and also our REM7. So that's our remote mount emergency battery pack going up to a distance of 50 feet away. So that is a standard option on the cut sheet for you. And of course, don't forget about our beautiful faux wood finishes. Every time we have guests visiting us in Luminis and they get to see our showroom with all of our faux wood finishes, everyone says how beautiful they are. There's so much variation in the wood green that you're seeing here. It's so realistic looking, and we do have 10 different patterns and colors to choose from. And if you ever wanted to see any of those sample color tips, definitely let your local sales representative know, and we will make sure that we can accommodate that for you. Just to take a look at some different applications of whether we're mixing some wall mounts or some pendant mount fixtures, and how they can work really well together in a space and allow it to feel really quite cozy, especially in this image on the left, or even taking it into an interior space in some open air atriums where having fixtures being catenary mounted actually makes a ton of sense and really adds to the industrial design of the space. And of course, also taking it exterior. So while I have you for a moment, I would love to just kind of review some of the features of our catenary adapter and what is what and what's going on with this mechanism here. So really just kind of pointing out just a couple key things. It does say our brand name down here, so we're always able to identify it. Then we're looking at this top part up here. This is our self-leveling mechanism. So this is going to make sure that the fixtures hang straight, and there is up to a 12-degree adjustability here. These loosen and tighten. Then moving down onto the side here, we have where our power cable is going to enter and exit. DMX cables going down here, all the wiring happening internally, and really quite simple, not too much to it. You can kind of see the size of it is fairly small. It's not going to be too obtrusive to the fixture itself either. And this is compatible with either a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch steel cables. Those are going to be provided by others. And then it does have the locking mechanism that is going to prevent the bracket, of course, from gliding along that cable and keeping it all in place. So our different catenary options, just to kind of name a few of the fixture families that we can accommodate with catenary: Ellington, Lumistick, Aramis, Serios Pro, Claremont, Eclipse, Scirocco, and Maya, just to name a few. And everything, once catenary application, is going to be IP65, and the adapter is always going to be painted to match the fixture color. So Luminis does have a partnership with the company called Ronstam, and they really act as a consultant and will provide drawings, calculations for us, and if necessary, they can provide structural cables. But us working with them really allows us to create wonderful catenary applications and give our clients a lot of confidence in the way that this setup is going to work for them. So please keep us in mind for some of those. You could check out their website if you want to do a little bit more background information, research on them as well. So now the fun part, Ellington sample kits. So Ellington sample kits, I'm actually reporting live from Luminis factory in Montreal right now, and Ellington sample kits are getting created and getting ready to go. So what you're seeing here is one of our kits that does feature the arm that does attach to the top of the fixture there. And we really just wanted to showcase that because it was really such a design element to this fixture. And we're like, you know, we want to show that off a little bit and how it is clamping onto the pole itself. Then you have the actual Ellington fixture itself that's going to be a symmetric distribution. It's going to be up to about 4,000 lumens, but don't worry, there is a dimmer box included, and it is a color temperature of 3500 K. And this QR code this is all part of the tag that is on the sample kit. We'll bring you to the spec sheet and all the other information that you need. And you will have a little catenary adapter included in the kit to check out for yourself. So maybe you're going to show it with Ellington, or maybe bring it along with another fixture. But we thought that this was an appropriate one, especially because Ellington's 15¼ inch in diameter. It's a nice size fixture, but it's not too large, and it works really well on the catenary. The proportions look nice. All right. So if you want to see one of these, please reach out to your sales manager and we will figure out a way to get one in front of you. All right. And last but not least, I wanted to do a really quick overview of the Luminis website. We've got a lot of inquiries and a lot of feedback around the website, and I wanted to really just run through this very quickly and show you the easiest way to find exactly what you need when it comes to our website. So let me go ahead and just press play. So we have there we go. All right, so on our homepage, you can kind of see, I'm clicking through a couple of the different products that are highlighted there. But then once I go into filters, selecting catenary, ceiling, wall, or maybe you want to filter by features like dark sky or light air, or maybe you are very familiar with Luminis and already want to go directly to the product family itself. Make sure you scroll down a little bit and then select your mounting method type. Click into that. I just clicked into pole mount, and then hovering over brochure, spec sheet, install, IES files, Revit files, whatever you're kind of digging into, and arrive at your destination that way. So this would be the fastest way to get to a spec sheet, is by using that filters button and being able to sort by your mounting type, or like I said, if you just know what family you wanted to use straight away. I'll just play it back one more time. Products, we're highlighting just some of our newest launches here: Serios Pro, Jackie, Inline, Claremont. Go into filters, bollard, catenary, ceiling, pendant, click those. Maybe you're looking for amber, dark sky, click into the family, scroll down and go that way. All right. All right, so with that, that concludes our webinar for today. I really appreciate everyone's time for jumping on and learning a little bit more. If you have the time, please follow us on LinkedIn and add me on LinkedIn. We share a lot of great information and inspirational images when it comes to our brands, and want to make sure that everyone is able to see all that greatness. So with that, if I have any questions in the chat, I will be sure to reach out to you individually, and hopefully all of you will start to see this product at some of your local showcases and out there in the field. If there's anything else we can do for you, please let us know. And thank you so much for your support this year. We really appreciate it. Thanks, everybody.